But shit, today I'm here finna tell y'all about my Blair experience, man. How the Blair experience is, what it's like over there, what been going on, man. So shit, we finna get to it. Finna let y'all know the little fuck shit that happened. Alright, so boom, man. I came with Blair, I wanna say, was it October? Maybe some shit like that, maybe October. So boom, shit. I've been with him for about 6 months. I wanna say it was the end of October, shit. So shit, man, truck was pretty decent, man. I ain't had too many problems. I did have to put that motherfucker in the shop my first week. I picked up a load, man. Damn check engine light came on. I had not even been driving 2 hours. So I had to put that motherfucker in the shop. Shit, all they did was a force regen and, cleared the light back out, whatever. Cool. I was like, fuck it. Nah, man, my trucks do me pretty good, though, man. I ain't really had no major problems out of it. Up until, I want to say last month, the truck, I had some clutch issues. So before I had fucked around and just kept trying to drive on it, and then I fucked around and get stranded, I went ahead and put the truck in the shop. I said, hell, let me put the truck in the shop, get everything addressed, because it's getting hot, so I can roll when I get back out. So boom, I put the truck in the shop. I stayed in the shop about 2 weeks. I ended up coming out with a bill of about $7,400, and I had like almost 4 bands on my escrow, so I wasn't really tripping on that. You know what I'm saying? Just part of the game, shit. You know what I'm saying? And I got more done than just the clutch. You know what I'm saying? But I just got a little miscellaneous stuff, need to get did. So after I got out of the shop, man, first week I did good. I ran good that week. Second week, man, unfortunately, somebody stole. I got chains and binders out the back of my damn truck. So that week right there was shaky, man. So it was what it was. I just took my loss on that, man. Just part of the game. So boom, man. And the week after that, I ended up getting a load of pipe going to Ohio. I dropped that off. Was that Tuesday? Yeah, I dropped that off Tuesday at I don't know where I was, but I dropped that off Tuesday. And I was actually headed to go get a coil after that. So boom, I go to the little ship or whatever. I pull up, get the coil, man. I'm checked in, I'm in line. I'm the next truck, man. Goddamn truck just started having problems. Man. The truck started idling up, almost like as if it was trying to do a regen, but that wasn't what was going on. So I tried to get the truck to the shop, man, without having to get a tow bill, but I ended up having to get a tow, man. So I ended up getting a tow, and that bill right there, I want to say that bill was like, was it like $25? Maybe about like $2,500. It was some computer stuff going on with the truck. So I get a call. Well, I got a call that the truck was ready. And it was already the end of the week, so shit. I was like, okay, well, hell, I was already at the house at this point. So I was like, all right, well, hell, shit, I go get it Monday. So I actually ended up calling Freightliner myself to make sure before I took that trip back up there. I was like, hey, is the truck ready? They're like, yeah, it's ready to go. They told me that it's ready to ride. You know what I'm saying? They already fixed it with some computer stuff. So I asked them while I'm in the shop. I'm like, hey, the check engine light came off? They're like, yeah. I'm like, y'all sure? Like, it didn't say nothing about the DPF and nothing like that need to get changed and nothing like that. They're like, nah, it was on because of You know, the computer problem was happening. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then that's all I can say. So, man, come Monday, I'm heading up there to go grab the truck. About a 7.5, 8 hour drive from about where I was from. So I head up there to go get the truck, man. I end up catching a flat that day. So I end up having to get a room, change out the rental cars, some whole other shit, man. But I end up getting up there Tuesday. So I make it up there Tuesday, and I'm trying to, you know, pick up the truck. So I'm like, hey, you know, I'm coming to pick up truck number so and so. So the lady like, who told you that the truck was ready? So I'm like, shit, my DM told me it was ready, and then I called y'all to see if it was ready. She like, well, they just pulled the truck in for a DOT this morning, and it failed. So I'm like, damn. So I'm like, well, why they pull the truck in? Why they pull the truck in for a DOT? And I had just got a DOT did on it the last time it was in the shop. She was like, she didn't know, but some kind of way, somehow it got pulled in for a DOT. So then I remember, I'm like, damn. My DM did call me, I don't know if it was that Monday or that Tuesday morning when I was headed up there to get the truck. He was like, yeah, the truck going in for a DOT. And I told him, I'm like, bro, the truck already had a DOT. You don't need to go in for no DOT. So it was a whole lot of confusion with that shit. So I had to call my DM, let him know what was going on. And I'm pissed at this point because I'm thinking like they just maintenance approved some shit and didn't ask me, because no, you know what I'm saying, nobody asked me did I want to approve that. I ain't getting no invoice, no nothing, no email, because usually they'll send you an invoice through your email, and then they gonna call you and be like, hey, you know, this what's going on, do you want to get it fixed? Yeah, boom. So when like I told y'all, weeks prior to that, when I was down for about 2 weeks, all that was one of the things they got addressed. They had got a DOT inspection. You know what I'm saying? They fixed whatever they said was wrong with it or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I'm good to go. So, I call my DM. There's a whole lot of confusion and stuff like that with this shit, man. And I'm thinking it was maintenance fault, like I said. So, basically, Freightliner and they're trying to tally up, you know, a bill or whatever. And they end up charging me. This in Ohio. Y'all probably know where Freightliner was at. I go and said Vital. They end up charging me $8,000 just for labor. It's just for labor. This is not parts. That's just labor, bro. So I'm like, I'm telling my DM, let me go ahead and get the truck and just bring it back to Birmingham, you know what I'm saying, or take it where they can get, you know what I'm saying, some type of second opinion on it. Because the truck just had DOT, then it should never came in for a DOT in the first place. So they like, okay, you know, let's get an invoice from them first, and then once we get that, we'll know what we're gonna do from there. So I'm like, all right, whatever, because you know what I'm saying, what can I do? So I ended up having to get a hotel room. The next day came, Freightliner came up with the bill, and the bill ended up being $10,000. So that's with the labor, parts, all this shit. So I'm like, damn. So I ain't trying to pay that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me take the truck back to Birmingham, or let me bring it back down, or let me take it somewhere else, get a second opinion. They're like, well, safety don't want you to move the truck, because if you get pulled over and then they do a DOT, and I'm like, first of all, the truck don't pass the DOT inspection. See, because the crazy part about it, before I put the truck in the shop initially for the clutch work, I had just got a DOT level 3 a couple days prior to that, and I passed it. So I'm like, I know the truck gonna pass a DOT. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even finna drive it if I think I'm gonna get put out of service or there's something really going on with the truck. I know that they just trying to find stuff wrong with it to build me up. And see, the problem I have with Blair, with the maintenance, all that is, y'all just gonna sit here and let me get screwed. Like, y'all ain't gonna give me no alternative, nothing. Y'all just gonna let me take this $10,000 bill that ain't even my fault and be like, yeah, you know, you can't move it. You gotta get that done. So I'm like, whatever at this point. Nothing I can do, so I just go back to the house, because he said, they told me that it was gonna be like another week. You know what I'm saying? So they even got to my truck at the end of the week. And it's about Tuesday. About Tuesday at this point. Wednesday, because they made me wait the next day because that's when they got the invoice. Alright, so boom, man. I go back to the house. And I end up deciding to just go up to the office, the Blair office myself, you know what I'm saying, to see what they gonna do. So I go up there, talk with maintenance, and I'm like, yeah, man, you know, somebody approved for the bill, somebody approved for the you know, for the DOT to get done. Ain't nobody said nothing to me. So now I got a $10,000 bill. So keep in mind, this whole time I'm going back, I'm talking to my fleet manager. He ain't telling me that he the one that did it, cause see, I thought maintenance had did it. You know what I'm saying? I thought they did it. There was something that they did and just ain't do their part in calling me. No. Whole time, my DM, the one that approved for the DOT to get done, and then ask me did I want to get it done. Didn't send me no invoice, nothing. So I end up finding that out. So man, it's like, yeah, you know, the best you could do, you know what I'm saying, I ain't trying to throw him under the bus, but the best you could do is try to go to his boss, you know what I'm saying, and see if they can work something out with you. So I'm like, all right, bet, cool. I'm gonna go to his boss. I'm gonna see what his boss say. So I'm debating doing it, because at this point, like, I really don't even, it's like I kind of don't even, they didn't kind of made me not care, but I'm like, bro, at the same time, let me see if I can get some type of straight in it before I just sit back and get screwed like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this how y'all did, damn, like, you know what I'm saying, this how y'all do business. That's fucked up to me. So boom, I go back in the office, shoot down his boss. So they tell me something, yeah, you want to refinance the truck? You want to refinance the truck? Or you want to start a new lease? I'm thinking like, bro, why the fuck would I refinance the truck and I ain't got shit but like what I had? I probably got probably 6 months on that motherfucking truck. Why the fuck would I refinance it for a $10,000 bill that ain't even my fucking fault? Y'all need to be fucking getting on y'all DM ass. Y'all need to be getting on my DM ass. Y'all need to be figuring that shit out with him. That shit ain't got shit to do with me, because he the fuck around and jumped the gun and approved some shit that wasn't supposed to get done. So boom, bro. And I ain't even mean, and I forgot to add that when I was up there in Ohio, because I just felt like they was finna come with some bullshit like that, they did ask me did I want to refinance the truck. But what the fuck y'all asking me that for? Y'all need to be talking about what the fuck we finna do about this bill that you done got because your DM didn't do his motherfucking job. So I'm all about facts and shit. So I'm gonna show y'all, because I got the fucking invoice or whatever from the truck having the fucking DOT done. You know what I'm saying? Before somebody get, you know, the Blair boys gonna get on here, man, Blair, this, that, and the third, and it's your fault. You know, they'll try to make it be my fucking fault. You know, them Blair niggas, man, you know. But I ain't no dick sucker though. That's one thing about it. And I don't kiss nobody ass, no shit like that. So boom. I don't know if y'all can see. I hope the camera focusing real good. What y'all see that say right there? DOT inspection, right? They charged me. Let me see. Do it sort of. Yeah, show it. Yeah. DOT inspection. Right there. Y'all see it. And shit. Y'all want even more proof. Matter of fact, y'all can see the date on here too. When they did all the work. What that say? That say, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's probably be about, what is it? Right here. Right here. It say 4/1/25 at 7 p.m. So This truck had all that work done. And actually, they did charge. They ended up charging me. This was when I had put the truck in the shop the first time. So boom, the truck had a DOT inspection. So why the fuck? Because we just gonna be logical. Why the fuck would I approve for the truck to get another DOT inspection? Like what? 3 weeks later, and that bitch just had one. That shit don't make sense, right? It don't make sense. Why the fuck would I get another one? And I just got one done, right? So basically, my fucking DM not doing no further fucking research, looking at invoices, nothing. Because his ass, the part that pissed me off. I got the fucking when I got the truck DOT, he called me and was like, "Yeah, the truck need one." How the fuck you forget 3 weeks later that when I just had the truck in the shop, it got a DOT? And you the one called me about the shit. So basically, now I got this fat ass bill, $10,000. I've been off. The truck broke down on me last month on the 22nd. Guess what? It's gonna be the 22nd again in two more days. So, when I finally can pick the truck up, they didn't did this $10,000 job. That was pointless. I'm rolling, and the damn truck still fucking up. It's still fucked up, and that ain't got shit to do with my DM right there. That's on fucking Freightliner. You know what I'm saying? They didn't test drive the truck enough, to see what type of problems it had. But the problem I got with that shit is, had my DM not approved for that motherfucking work to get done, and I would have been able to actually go pick the truck up the first time I went up there, I would have figured out it was something wrong with that motherfucker 2 weeks ago. But since they wanted to do all that motherfucking work, I had to wait 2 weeks just to get it back, and then turn around and put that bitch right back in the fucking shop because it's still fucked up. Crazy situation, right? And my DM boss in there talking some, yeah, man, we had a meeting with the higher ups and all this shit here. And so you mean tell me that they didn't heard this whole situation and they agreeing to me just refinancing the truck instead of figuring some shit out with the fucking bill that ain't got shit that I didn't approve to get done? Like this, that ain't even my fucking fault. That's how y'all do business. That's how we do it. We just shit, fuck it. We just gonna let the DM screw the driver. We ain't doing shit to the DM. He just goddamn doing. He get his paycheck every fucking week. But because our DM, we got a driver that generate revenue to been off for a month because of some shit our DM did, and we gonna make him refinance the truck on top of him being off for a whole fucking month because of that. That's crazy, right, y'all? But we gonna see how it go, man. I'm gonna keep updating y'all, letting y'all know what happened. Right now, currently the truck's still in the shop. So they trying to see what they gonna do about the refinance situation. But I done tried to have a meeting about it, all type of stuff. They stickler trying to make me refinance the truck. So just let me know what y'all think. Give me y'all opinion on it. I'm out.